Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
One down. Taylor King will hit next. King, the former Rookie of the Year, 25 years old, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
He swings and fouls one off. In the air, right field. And there's two down. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
That's hard hit in the line. That one opts against the fence. Relay throw to second, and he's got a double. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Man at second. In the dirt. And a payoff pitch. Hammered, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
King digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along. Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
On the ground to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect. And I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit. Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. King kept the hitting streak going in this one.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Taylor King has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. King, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one found hard the other way.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second, on his way to third. Nimmo coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Riley Green. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. To the right side. Berger takes it himself. 1 out in the top of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. To third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Runner on at third. 1 gone. That one's in there. Strike 1. dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
0-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That clips the corner. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So digging in, Riley Green.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and...
Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 3-1. Here's a high chopper. Fires over to first. That's it out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man on second, 2 down. In there, sets him down on strikes. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
King stepping in now. It's clutch time, Singy. Go-ahead run sitting out there begging to be driven in.
Yeah, it sounds easier said than done, but he's just got to lock in and trust the process. One clean swing could change this ball game.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Man at second. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Mariners lead one. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. On to extra innings. And stepping in for the Mariners, Riley Green. Man at second. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him. King really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. King matched a homer in his last game. Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2 now. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. His 16th homer of the year, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Up next is the out. The right fielder, Taylor King.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the air, right field. Caglione should have this one. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next is the out. The right fielder, Taylor King.
That's a ball. Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Isbell, long run. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. And now they trail by one.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up next for the Mariners. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Mariners 3. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. So 2 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope. That's inside. Yeah.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Taylor King. In the dirt. Here's a 2-0. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Avila is just 1 strike away. Ground ball left side. And that is the ball game. King made a big contribution despite the loss. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Taylor King. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. King went off for 2 homers in his last game. In the dirt, blocked. Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they've still got both their challenges. One now. Just missed.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses. 3-2 down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets under it and pops it up. Bay has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Fouled off. He was late. That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
King with a couple of homers in his last game. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The M's up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
One down. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Green with some impressive production lately. Puts a bunt down to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Jordan on the move, reaching for it, and brings it in. So they strand a pair. We're through 6 full. It's the M's 9 and the Giants 2. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. So bases all loaded up. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. See, and they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired.
King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
One down. And now here is Taylor King. Peterson, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
The throw to first. 2 out. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
King takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, 2 away.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
King stepping in. It's late, it's quiet, but here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he could twist this script.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count's full. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third, McMahon sends it across to first. That's the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Score holds. It's 3-1. King digs in, tying run on.
You know, Boog, it gets tense in these late game battles, and it comes down to focus. Can't afford to miss the mistake pitch right here.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That's a strike. The Mariners with the tying run at third, go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Around third. The relay, not in time. He's safe at the plate. 4-3, they take the lead.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Riley Green. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Man at second. In the dirt, and it scoots away. No advance, though. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, the M's lead it 4-3. Last chance coming up for the Giants. King kept the hitting streak alive.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
1 out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man at second. In the dirt. This to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 away.
Batting for the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 1 left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man at second. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Bliss headed for the plate, and they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So up next, Cal Raleigh.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard hit right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Mariners 1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Second and third here, 1 away.
The right fielder, Taylor.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
swing, and he popped it up. Steer takes it in for the out.
man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
You'll one. This one in the air, center field. Doyle settles underneath it. 1 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher.
King steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale. most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike one.
And that one ripped to left. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
2-1 now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. One away.
Up next, the Mariners. The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Two on, one out. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third. Everybody's going to be safe. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The designated hitter, Brandon Nimmo.
And a payoff pitch. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Josh Naylor. 2-2 on the way. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Tying run at the plate. Got him looking. Down to the last out for the Mariners.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
In the air, left side. Dominguez on his way over. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants salvage the finale of this three-game series. King made a big contribution despite the loss. Had 3 hits and 2 runs batted in.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Taylor King with a remarkable run of late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. King digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
King walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game. Leiter with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Base knock center field, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Here's Riley Green. The 0-1. Runner on the go. Left field. He makes the grab. Throw over to first.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Raleigh.
So 2 down, and now Cal Raleigh. In the air, left field. And that is that. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
That's the ball.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. King aboard here at first with nobody out. This one in the air. Settles underneath it. 1 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Got him looking. 2 away.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now it's Josh Naylor. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit and a run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
King with some nice slugging in his last game. 3 extra base hits. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side, hard hit. Out number 3. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great way for a lineup to dominate a game, because if a pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, I mean, that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
To third. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 30.
King, get that hitting streak going.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
One down. Taylor King digs in now.
King.
Fastball is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
This one in the air, center field. Carter takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Runners on the corners, no outs.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Out towards right center field. Carter on his way over. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Up next for the Mariners, The right fielder, Taylor King.
Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Rowley on at first. Nobody out. Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Here's Riley Green. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Josh Naylor. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that will end the inning. Mariners leave 1. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
Out towards right center field, under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number
King digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
In there for strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The M's with the winning run standing at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Runner in scoring position, no outs. King now at the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Man at second.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here's a 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That smash towards center. And there's one away.
That is third. The first baseman, number 12. The right fielder, Taylor King.
That clips the corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive, base hit. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We plate 2 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And gone. His 19th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
That one
throws a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
All loaded up. Taylor King getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. In danger of walking in the tying run.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
There's a strike at the knees. Bliss on third. Freeland at first with no outs. That's in there. Full count now.
He must have been looking for something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rosario under this one. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me.
King really stood out in this win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. King, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one inside, and it hit him. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Riley Green. Trying to move him over here. Vaughn. Over to Seager. Back to first. Not in time.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44. Julio Rodriguez.
Man at first, one away.
The Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ripped to third and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Two outs and one in scoring position.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
King matched a homer in his last game. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's ripped into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. So digging in, Taylor King.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Two on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
King with a less than great game in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Taylor King getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. And now you're dealing with a player who has won multiple MVPs in his career, Sengi.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
King thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
On the ground to the left. Encarnacion Strand. More for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Riley Green. Green launched a homer in his most recent game. Yoan. Runner on the go. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. To the right side. He steps on the bag, got the out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Out towards right center field. Long run on his horse. Can't get there. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Nice grab. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-1.
Up next for the Mariners.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in, and that's the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 6 and the M's 4. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King had a decent showing in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Let's go, Taylor. King.
Let's go now. Base hit here.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. He's a former American League MVP. That's ripped into the outfield. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Let's
King stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Strike two. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Down low and kicks away. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The Angels trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and he popped it up. Delayed. And that is that. Mariners leave 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Taylor King will hit next.
Taylor King.
In the dirt, blocked. And the 1-0. The Halos trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one up and in. Look out. The 2-1. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. The tying run at the plate. In the air, center field. Gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Save. He beats it. It's 5-3.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
One strike away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Big spot here. Bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And the tying run is on base. Here's Josh Naylor. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
0-1 down. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take the first 2 games of this series on the road. King with an okay game in the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Taylor King now at the plate. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. King, the former MVP, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. The 0-1. This one popped up. York. And there's one down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Out towards right center field. On his way over. Out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, the left
Man at first, one away.
for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one in the dirt and gets away. Throws to second. Save! And now a man into scoring position.
Man, it seems like his control has just totally left him out there. He hits the guy, then immediately throws a wild pitch to move him into scoring position. I'm sure that's a lonely feeling out there on the mound right now.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike. shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play, and that ties the game.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Riley Green.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
2 down. Go ahead run on base. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Man on second, 2 down. Oh, he can't hang on. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Pitch gets away. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. King steps in. You can feel the tension. 2 outs and a chance to deal a serious blow.
Clutch hitter right here, Boog. If he comes through again, it might just take the air out of the other side.
There's a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Comes through with the RBI.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. The M's trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner on the go. Line drive. This one could be trouble. 1 run is in. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. In the air to left center. Delayed on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Angels 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Taylor King just about ready to go. The former All-Star looking to help his team get a win today. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Runner in scoring position, no outs. King will hit next.
Outside ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Flips the corner. Strike 1. Man at second. Outside. 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Jenkins takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Up next is Seattle, the right fielder, Taylor King.
He knows his way around the bases, Chris. Nobody in the league has scored more runs this year. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, great stop. Over to first. In time. Got him.
Up next is Seattle.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Green.
Bases loaded. 2 down.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Flips the corner. That's strike 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Here's the 0-1. In the air, left field. Rodriguez under it. And that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We're midway in the 4th. It's the M's 5 and the Twins 1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. So runner at second, 2 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 in this one. Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. And he can't come up with it. Flips it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The M's lead it 6-1. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. So a man at first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Now one missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Lee, off balance feed. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
King with some solid production in the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Matthews, in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. Gone way up into the upper deck. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Runner at second here, one gone. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And the 0-1. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error. First and second, one out. Here's Riley Green. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Two on, one out. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That one fouled off. Now that's smacked to right center. Base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Riley Green up next for the Mariners.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Right side. Baker tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. King stands in now and watches strike 1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
This one in the air center field. Clark drops steps, heads back on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
King had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Collected 4 hits, 1 of them left the park.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
Taylor King comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. King came up with 4 hits in his last game. This one in the air center field. Clark settles underneath it, and there's 2 away. Man at first, 1 away.
The right fielder, Taylor.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Line drive to short and caught. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next is the right fielder.
King wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. King, multi-time All-Star, 25 years old, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. 0-1. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. His 21st of the year, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
King steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
King with a homer in his last game.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Bounced up the middle. Lee on to first. Inning over. Mariners are down in order as the lead holds at 8-0. One out, runner at second. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. On the money. Nice play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
King, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Up next is the left fielder.
1 down. And now for Seattle, Riley Green.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. King around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
And the hands just continue to carry through.
King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.